Hey there, this is Julianne Olson, Senior Sales Director and Beauty Consultant with Mary Kay. I've been building my business now for almost 10 years, and I hear all the time from women that I meet and customers of mine that they don't know how to do something really simple for a makeup look, just something that's going to help them look a little bit more put together, make them feel a little bit better about themselves that day. You know, I know for myself and a lot of women, you feel fine without makeup on, especially if you're taking good care of your skin. But even though I do feel confident without makeup on, like I'm not wearing any right now, I know that I do look a little more pulled together with makeup, right? And so I'm going to show you just a really simple makeup look that I do all the time. And you can, trade out some of the colors for something different if you want, but it's just easy peasy. Okay, so assuming, you're gonna make sure you've already washed your face, you're gonna moisturize your face, and then the first thing that I do is our foundation primer, okay? And you can see my tube is almost empty. This is a silicone-based foundation primer. It's really important that you wear, I probably use more than the average person, but I like the way it feels. It feels really silky. But foundation primer helps to lengthen the life of your makeup. It helps to make your foundation look more even. It's kind of like spackle for your face. It's filling in any imperfections, pores, wrinkles, whatever. And that way your foundation goes on more smooth and looks smoother, looks better, looks more even. It also has a little bit of SPF, has SPF 15. So I love our foundation primer. So I do that first. And then we've got several different types of foundation, but I love our matte 3D, our TimeWise matte 3D foundation. It even has some age fighting benefits to it. But I am wearing our Ivory in 160. So if you haven't been matched with our foundation, then I can certainly match you virtually or in person. And I like to apply my liquid foundation with our liquid foundation brush. I actually just washed this the other day. You really want to get in the habit of washing your makeup brushes once a week, especially ones that you use with liquid makeup, like liquid foundation, liquid eyeshadow, liquid powder, whatever. So the way I apply it is just squirt some right onto the brush, and then I'm using my phone as the mirror, so I like to just dot it all over and then use the brush to kind of just buff it in. I go over my eyelids. You want to make sure you're going down into your neck, and if it looks weird, like if it doesn't match your neck, then it's probably not the right shade. Your neck and your face shouldn't look completely different, and some people have a different shade for the summer than they do in the wintertime, and that's normal. Okay. So in this simple look today, I'm not doing any kind of contouring or highlighting. I'm not doing blush. Like, we're talking easy peasy. Like, you got 5 minutes. So pull it together. Okay. Might add just a smidge. You want to always go up into your hairline too, so that you don't have like a mask look. You don't want it to look like you're wearing a mask. And then I like to add a little bit of concealer. You can add the concealer. Concealer is supposed to be just for where you have pimples or zits, redness, whatever, to help conceal it. You can also use this as an under eye corrector. We do have an actual under eye corrector that looks the same, like the tube looks the same. And it comes in one shade. It's like an orangey peachy color, and you use it because it helps to counteract any of that blue or purple undertone that you get sometimes around your eyes. I don't really personally like the way the under eye corrector looks on me. I know a lot of women that love it. It looks great on them. It works for them. For darker skinned women, African American women, under eye corrector is not going to work. You're just going to want to get a concealer like this in a lighter shade than what you wear for foundation. So this one for me is light ivory. So I'm going to use this as under eye corrector, but also as my concealer. So looks like I have a zit right there. A little bit of redness right here. Okay. So I have it where I'm a little bit red from like a zit here, here, here. And then I put it underneath my eyes to help brighten it up. Okay. So just kind of tap it in. You don't really want to rub it because you don't want it to really move. You just want to tap it in. Definitely looks way better. Okay, and then with this, you can kind of rub it in. You can also use your eyes, or not your eyes, use your fingers. But if you're going to use your finger, just make sure you're using your ring finger because it has the least amount of pressure. And that's important because the skin around your eyes is the thinnest part of your face. And you may not have time to do the under eye. Like if you really got to get out in less than 5 minutes, I'm probably not going to worry about this for myself. But you got to prioritize what is most important to you. I don't want redness from zits to show up. I care more about that than I do about my under eyes if they're a little dark or whatever. It's also why we have hydrogel eye patches. They help. Okay, so I blended in the under eye, blended it in where I put it where I'm a little bit redder. Okay, so now, I mean, this is like our flawless foundation like formula, in my opinion. Foundation, primer, and then your liquid foundation. This also comes in a luminous formula if you prefer a more dewy look as opposed to a matted look. I like matte because I'm more oily. And then perfecting concealer. This is deep ivory, and I'll put everything below in the description of the video so you know exactly what I'm using. Then we have our new Silky setting powder. This is light to medium ivory. So you just want to tap it in there, and then you use a fluffy powder brush, and you just put it on all over. So setting powder, it's going to help set it so that it stays on longer. It's going to, if you looked a little dewy or a little shiny, it's going to help matte that a little bit for you. I think it just, I don't know, it just finishes it off really well. Again, not doing any blush, not doing any highlight, contour. We're not doing advanced eye color. This is mainly focused on that flawless finish because if you have on foundation, you have on concealer, you have a little bit of powder, your skin's going to look more even. You're not going to have that redness if you have redness like I do, or just like that sallowness that sometimes we get, you know, the yellowy sallowness sometimes people get. Okay, so that's how I do my flawless finish. So, I mean, I could really just stop there. And sometimes I do if I really don't have time, okay? But I like to go a little bit further. And I love our volumizing brow tint. Okay, this just makes my brows look a little darker. They do need to be waxed, so. But this, you kind of apply like you would mascara. It's like a little mini mascara wand. And you're just using it to make your eyebrows a little darker, a little more defined. You see a big difference. I'm gonna just do one first. And then I use our little eyebrow eyeliner brush to help kind of blend it so it doesn't look like, you know, you tattooed something on. This is a fresh brow tint bottle. I go through it because I use it just about every day. Every day that I wear makeup, I use this. And this comes in several different shades. This is actually called dark blonde, which is funny because I'm definitely not blonde. My hair is definitely brown. The next darkest is brunette. There's a dark brunette. There's also just a blonde. So you might have to go up or down in shade. Now we'll do the other side just so it does look even. We also have a brow liner that some people prefer over this, or some people use both. I just prefer using just this, but you can certainly use the brow liner. I have several clients that love it. I mean, if you're a little heavier handed with this, it's definitely going to look darker, and that's where you can just take it off and start over, or you just kind of use this. To like fluff it out and make it look less like rigid. It just looks kind of weird before you put on anything on your eyes. Okay, then I sometimes will just do this and mascara and I'm done. Okay, but again, today for this, I am gonna do a little bit just quick, easy. This is our liquid eyeshadow in Pink Starlight. I love our Pink Starlight. It comes in 3 other shades as well. And you can apply this. I like to put it on like a little swipe of it. And then you can either use your finger or you can use our cream color brush. And I just like to have it on my entire lid. When I do something a little bit more advanced with my eyes, you can actually use liquid eyeshadow as a primer before putting on our mineral eye color on top. If you don't wear liquid eyeshadow underneath our mineral colors, then you want to definitely have eye primer. We have an eye primer as well. Most of the time I don't even use the eye primer because I end up wearing this underneath mineral colors. So just having a little swipe of color on, just again makes you look a little more put together. I'm not even going to do eyeliner. I'm not going to do eyeliner. And then we're going to finish off with mascara. This is also a fresh tube because I needed a new one. Even if you're not out of it, you should switch out your mascara every 60 to 90 days just because bacteria can get in there, and it can, you know, after 60 to 90 days, usually your brush is a little more dried out, the bristles. So I love a fresh tube. This just makes my heart happy. This is our Lash Love Fanorama, I don't know. So I like that you can get like all the way onto the inside corner because you have the pointy part, but then you can still get all the way out. So you're getting every single tiny little lash. You definitely can see a difference between this eye and this eye, for sure. Mascara makes a huge difference. You have to pick a mascara based on how you feel about the bristles, because this one is thin but it's not the thinnest. But I like the way it's shaped. And then we have another one called Lash Intensity. It's a really fat one. Some people prefer that. We also have our Ultimate Mascara. That used to be my go-to before this one came out a couple years ago. Ultimate Mascara is the only one that comes in 2 colors, black and black brown. There's also a waterproof option. And then there's a Lash Love Lengthening and a Lash Love. I don't like either of those. They're really, really thin, the way that the thing is. This one almost has like 2 sides to it. But we won't get into mascara mechanics tonight or today. Okay. Looks so much better. Don't even have eyeliner on, okay? And then, can't forget about the lips. So you can either do nothing, you can do, you know, just a satin lip balm. I like to wear lipstick or lip gloss, so this is like a go-to at all times of the year. This is called Naturally Buff. I believe it's a semi-shine lipstick. It's just a really good neutral. Okay. I'm definitely not going to put on like lip liner or anything on a more casual, easy day like this. A lot of times I'll just leave it at that. But I also like to layer lip gloss on top. So this is a pink Ballerina Unlimited lip gloss. This just makes it look more like pouty because of the pink. And our lip gloss, they have this like indentation in the thing, in the brush. That's supposed to be there. It helps just hug your lip better. And voila. So I do this look all the time. This exact colors, the whole thing. I like finishing it off with the pink lip gloss since I have on the pink eyeshadow, but you could just do the lipstick. You could do nothing. I'm just that person that if I'm going to do makeup, I'm going to put on something on my lips because I don't like not having something on my lips. So I think it looks pretty good. Really simple. Doesn't take long. So you can certainly make it more dramatic. You can add blush. You can add contour, highlighter. You can put on more, you know, you can do a full eye look. I mean, this was literally one color smeared across my eye, you know, and there are times when I won't even do the eyeshadow and I'll just do the brows and mascara and then the rest of what you see, but don't worry about eyeshadow. Just depends on the mood, depends on the vibe. So I hope this was helpful. Everything that I use is in the description. If you would like to be matched with foundation or CC cream, if you need, you know, a finishing powder, yeah, we also have a translucent powder. Got you covered. So love a quick and easy look. It'll take me, I'm doing it for you guys. It takes me a little bit longer, but doing it by myself, it takes me less than 5 minutes. So it can be really that easy for you as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope it was helpful.